When it's time to give birth, the push from inside is so powerful that I must push. I cannot suddenly change my mind and decide to quit. The baby is coming, and that is final. Recently, my soul pushed me with this extreme intensity, and therefore I had to listen to her. I faced my greatest fear. I left my family and the world of illusion. Shortly after making that very difficult decision, I understood that my soul's purpose is to communicate to the awakening English, French, and Spanish speaking audience that humanity is heading to a monumental dead end. However, what comes after this dead end? Sri Aurobindo and the Mother discovered and anchored truth consciousness, the supramental consciousness in the earthly atmosphere. Guy, the former Dr. Guylaine Nalto, simplified this very challenging information provided by Sri Aurobindo and the Mother with the Personocratia booklets. I am now guided by my soul to make videos with the information provided in the 10 Personocratia booklets. In order to even begin to understand what's going on in the world right now, you have to be open to the idea of unlearning almost everything you were taught. Throughout my awakening journey, my true self, my soul, has been creating very challenging situations in order to push me, step by step, out of the illusion. The only way forward is to get out of the game, out of the illusion, out of the triangle of hell. Will evil succeed to enslave humanity technologically? Or will a critical mass of awakening individuals do the necessary work on an individual basis and stop this total enslavement of humanity? I consciously chose the crystal life spiral, leaving behind the Fibonacci death spiral. There is no government solution. The journey for every individual is unique. The internal preparation is the key. I must remember who I am and then understand what the hell I am doing here on Earth. I include the links to my video, I'm Out of the Matrix. I can be contacted by email at divine.infinite.love8@gmail.com. Personocratia's booklet, Politics Towards Individual Sovereignty, pages 74-75. Personocratic Power, The Great Disillusion. This quick overview of the New World Order has left me totally discouraged. I can only admit that I have been had on all accounts. The very people I trusted conned me from beginning to end. It is high treason. I now realize the type of future that awaits me. I will lose everything: family, possessions, values, and beliefs. It is the total collapse of all that I have created as an intelligent, civilized species for the past millennia. What should I do? First, you must accept things as they are. Remember that all is perfect. Then, be aware that you cannot complain about losing your possessions. You never had any in the first place. We never had the right to life, since the authorities can kill us whenever they want. Many whistleblowers learned this at the expense of their lives. We never had the right to freedom, since they can remove it from us whenever they decide. When Aaron Russo made his movie From Freedom to Fascism, he was not aware that human freedom was an illusion. We have always been slaves. We never had the right to ownership, since everything under our name belongs to the authorities, even our children. They can take our family away whenever they wish. At all times, all the authorities, in all spheres of life, have always deceived us. The shepherd's one and only role is to shear the sheep until there is no more wool, and to lead them to the slaughterhouse, while telling them it is for their own good. Still, we kept following him. As fearful sheep, we exchanged our freedom against security. Even if slavery was officially abolished, in fact, it has only become more devious and discreet. If I have always been the authority's slave, what is going on right now? Why is everything suddenly worse on earth? Because we are now facing a totally new phenomenon, the invasion of reality. A new, powerful energy, the vibration of truth, is now slowly manifesting itself on the planet. Awakened with Sri Aurobindo at the beginning of the 20th century, activated by Mother in 1956, this supramental vibration is now diffusing itself through matter. Booklet 3. This energy becomes intolerable. All the lies squirm like worms in a septic tank that is finally being opened after years of accumulation. The light shines in, and we can finally see what has been hiding in there. It is ugly, filthy, and it stinks. This new vibration of truth lights up the world of lies, manipulation, treachery, and deceit that has always existed. Today, I finally wake up, eyes wide open, and I become conscious of what is going on. I discover the New World Order with all of its horrors. What a disillusion! It is the end of my world of lies, the collapse of the unreal. Gone is the God of love who believes that sparing the rod will spoil the child. Gone are the extraterrestrials who have come to save me from a planet in distress. Gone is the belief in a government as a necessary evil. Gone is the res publica, the public thing that is good for the majority. Gone is the private thing that is only good for the minority. Gone is citizenship and its myth of the free man on land. Gone are sovereign states and nations. Gone are the sympathetic royal families and monarchies. Gone is hierarchy with superiors to guide me. Gone are Bibles, Korans, Talmuds, constitutions, and universal charters. Gone are the United Nations with their false world peace. Gone are the citizens of the world, the New World Order's slaves. Am I going to lose everything? Better dead than alive and suffering. The first thing to remember is not to get discouraged. In the coming years, you will witness the suicides and homicides of the majority of citizens. laborers and managers, nurses and doctors, policemen and crooks, lawyers and judges, students and teachers, civil servants and senior officials, good guys and bad guys. Almost everyone will die of fear. Even the elite who believe that they are God's chosen ones, despite all their clever and highly technological plans. It is the end of duality, the right and wrong, and the extinction of an unconscious, unfortunate, and miserable humanity. By remaining attached to the illusions of my old world of deceit and its deceptive systems, I can only collapse along with it. Those who insist on acting as intelligent animals, as humans caught in their survival program, will die of fear. Those who will dare jump into a new way of being will die to fear and live. Death is useless. Do not call it. It represents our incapacity to progress, the fossilization of our consciousness. Death is the fundamental lie, the ultimate illusion. When unwavering, truth settles inside of me. When I become truth, death ceases to exist. The impossible becomes possible. The New World Order is simply the manifestation of my own lie, my own internal unconsciousness. Remember, no sheep, no shepherd, no New World Order. I create the New World Order in my image and likeness, that of a poor creature. Now I can admire its decadent amplitude as it helps me to wake up to who I really am. A soul inside a body, which means Idessa, the unlimited creatrix, individualized in matter. Idessa, the Supreme Being, inherent to all that exists. She is both creative spirit and creative matter. Idessa is a word invented by Ghis, combining the words identity, ID, and goddess, des. The final A is used to feminize the word. However, Idessa represents both the feminine and the masculine principles. The word's gender is feminine to emphasize the order of creation, which always starts with the feminine principle, creative spirit and soul, giving rise to the masculine, body and matter. Words such as God, Allah, Yahweh, Brahman, One, etc. refer to an extrinsic creator. Idessa represents the intrinsic creator inherent to all of creation. Thus, Idessa is both creatrix, feminine word for creator, and her creation. She is one and all. I am Idessa. She is the essence of my spirit, my soul, and my body, physical, emotional, mental. This is my true identity. Each person is Idessa, whether she is aware of it or not. Animals, plants, and rocks are also Idessic, but they are unconscious of it. Infinite love. From millennium slavery to individual sovereignty. In the Orient, in the 20th century, Sri Aurobindo and the Mother discovered and anchored truth consciousness. the supramental consciousness in the earthly atmosphere. Once well anchored, the new consciousness was ready to move on to the next stage, its popularization and propagation. In the West, in the 21st century, emerged Personocratia, the power of the sovereign person to govern oneself. Sri Aurobindo's integral yoga goes beyond individual liberation and embarks upon a collective transformation on earth. Sri Aurobindo synthesized the Eastern and Western ideas of evolution and boldly declared that humans are transitional beings. They're not final. Evolution continues, and humans will be surpassed. This is the future awaiting humanity. This is an unprecedented adventure of consciousness on earth. After Sri Aurobindo's passing, the mother continued their work, and on February 29, 1956, she brought the supramental consciousness upon earth. One single and sincere look at the present world situation is enough to convince us that it has reached the point of no return. Humanity is heading to a monumental dead end. Let's stop repeating our obsolete ways, which can only bring more suffering. It is time to dream about the next step, the new Idessa species, and modify our actions to facilitate its imminent birth. Our destiny is in our own hands. If we choose to, we can create paradise on earth. Sri Aurobindo and the Mother enabled me to accept that Homo sapiens is a transitory species, and that the divine in me, soul, and in all things, spirit, is currently manifesting the ideal condition on earth for the creation of a new Idessic being. We are in the midst of this pivotal time where the old world is still apparent as the new divine matter grows within our very bodies. I'm out of the game. Like Truman in the Truman Show, I take my bow and leave the world of illusion. This computer simulation to which I have given authority to manage my life. I leave the theater where I have played time and time again the roles of disciple, daughter, parent, dentist, entrepreneur, citizen. Today, I devote myself fully and without limits to spreading individual sovereignty, the truth consciousness that I have been experiencing for the last 22 years. Infinite